Hey, what's up guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I've got a new budget smartphone to show you all. This is Doogee's new Y series phone called the Y7 Plus. The Y in the name stands for youth and is mainly made for the millennials. They've launched this phone in the price range of around 10,000 rupees and offer specs like 6GB RAM, 64GB storage, a massive 5080 mAh battery, dual rear cameras and more, which I'll tell you in this video. So let's get started. The Doogee Y7 Plus comes in this sort of box packing. It's quite a big box and does look attractive. Alright, now let's check out its specs. The Y7 Plus has a 6.18-inch Full HD Plus LTPS display, comes with 6GB of RAM, 64GB onboard storage, has a super big 5080 mAh battery, 16 plus 13 megapixel dual cameras at the back, an octa-core CPU, and comes with a borderless notch design. So those were some of its specs. The phone comes in 3 beautiful colors. I have the standard obsidian black color variant. Okay, so let's unbox and check out the phone. I want to thank Doogee for sending me this product for review. So on opening the box, we've got the phone at the top. Let me take it out. What? Wait a second, is that a notch at the bottom? Let me just take it out of the cover. Oh, it's not a notch guys, it's a fingerprint scanner. But it's 2019. Why did the company go with a fingerprint scanner on the front? They should have moved it to the back and utilized the space to maximize the screen. Okay, so before we check it out, let's also see what else do we get in the package. There's an accessory box at the top. Wonder what's inside? Okay, so as expected, we get a free case with the phone. It's a flexible, transparent silicone case and the quality looks nice. Along with that, you get some paperwork which includes a user manual and a warranty card. Just make sure to read them for all the info. In the box, you also get a Doogee branded power adapter. It's a 5V 2A charger and a USB Type-C cable for charging and data transfer. So these are all the items you got in the package. Now let's finally check out the phone. So this is how the Doogee Y7 Plus looks like. We've got the obsidian black variant and on the front we've got some of its highlights. These are pretty much the same specs which I've told you at the beginning of the video. Let me just peel the sticker on the display. There you go. It's got a 6.18-inch Full HD Plus LTPS display with a notch, and in that notch area at the top, we've got an 8-megapixel f2.2 front camera, an earpiece, and some more sensors. Going to the bottom, we've just got a fingerprint scanner. So that was our look on the front. Now let me show you the back side. So this is how the back of the phone looks like. Let's peel the sticker over here. Wow, the back looks very beautiful and elegant. You've got the Doogee logo at the center, and the back of the phone looks like glass, but I don't think it's glass as the company has not specified anything about that. And at the bottom it says designed by Doogee in Spain. Talking about the cameras, it's got dual camera setup at the back. One is a primary 16-megapixel f2.0 camera and the other is a 13-megapixel secondary camera for depth sensing. Beside that, you also have an LED flash. So that was our look at the back of the phone. So going to the top, there's only a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right side, we've got a power button and a volume rocker. The quality of the buttons is nice, they feel tactile and clicky. And on the bottom side, we've got a single down-firing speaker, a USB Type-C port, and a microphone. I'm so glad to see a Type-C port on this phone. And on the left side, we have a hybrid SIM card slot. It supports either 2 nano SIMs or a SIM and a micro SD card. So that was our overview on the design and the build quality. Now talking about the in-hand feel and comfort, the phone feels comfortable to hold, but it feels a bit bulky and heavy due to that massive 5080 mAh battery. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just set up the phone and be right back to continue the video. Alright guys, the phone has finally booted up and I've also gone through the setup process. Let me unlock the phone and show you the display. And yes, I've also set up the fingerprint scanner. So let's just quickly put it to a test and see how it performs. The fingerprint scanner was working well, it was accurate and unlocking the phone most of the time. But as you can see in the video, there's almost a second to second and a half delay. It's a bit slow in unlocking. So this is how the UI on the phone looks like. It runs on Android 8 Oreo and has Doogee's custom theme applied. The interface is very simple, clean and offers nearly stock Android experience. And this is how the notifications panel looks like. The overall phone feels snappy and the UI is also smooth. As you can see, the display looks actually very nice from my first impressions. It's bright, sharp and produces beautiful looking rich colors. Let me just give you a closer look at the notch. The notch is definitely a bit wide, just like the iPhone X, and the phone has a screen to body ratio of 88%. The bezels on the top part and the left and right are less, but there's a huge chin on the bottom side. Only if they would have moved the fingerprint scanner to the back side and increased the screen ratio, it would have been a beautiful looking phone. Okay, getting back to the settings, this is how the settings app looks like. Let's check out the software details. As I've told you earlier, the Y7 Plus runs on Android 8.0 Oreo. Here's the Easter egg, and the security patch it's running is November 2018. Well, that was a look at the software details. Now coming to the storage, the phone comes with 64 gigs of onboard storage, and out of the box you get around 56 to 57 GB of usable space, which is plenty of storage. But if you're still not satisfied, you can insert a micro SD card and expand the memory up to 128 GB. Okay, let me just play a video on YouTube and talk about the display quality. The Y7 Plus has a 6.18-inch Full HD Plus LTPS display, and I have to say the display looks pretty good. The screen is sharp, bright, the contrast levels are nice, and the colors also look rich and vibrant. For the price you're paying, the display quality was satisfactory. Also, you might be thinking, will the notch on the phone interfere in the videos while viewing in full screen? Well, see it for yourself. It doesn't interfere with the video. The viewing angles were also decent, the picture looks the same no matter from where you view it. Just check out this video clip. Now let's test the speaker quality. Let me play music and see how the audio on it sounds like. It has a single down-firing speaker and the audio quality was decent. It was crisp and clear, the distortion was less, but it's not the best I've seen in this price point. I've also ran some benchmarks on it. Let me show you the results. This phone is powered by MediaTek's Helio P20 and got a single core score of 936 and a multi-core score of 3236 on Geekbench 4. I was actually not that satisfied with the CPU. I didn't understand why did the company go with Helio P20 in 2019 when there was so much of competition in the market. It's not a bad processor, it's okay for normal use, but it's not made for gaming. They should have gone with at least Snapdragon 636 for the price. Now let me also show you the camera app. So this is how the camera's interface looks like. It's got a very simple UI. You've got the shutter button at the bottom, camera toggle at the top, and pressing this button on the left side brings up the filters. It's got all the basic modes like photo, face beauty, blur, monochrome, and also pro mode. Let me just take a photo and see how fast the shutter is. That was fast. There was no shutter lag at all. Also, the phone can shoot HDR photos and the max photo resolution is 16 megapixels. Talking about the video, it can shoot videos only up to 1080p resolution at 30 frames per second. Okay guys, I've shot some photo samples just to give you an initial impression about the camera performance. Just have a look at these pictures. Well, that was our first look and detailed overview on Doogee's new Y7 Plus. The build quality looks good, display quality is nice, has dual rear cameras and packs a massive 5080 mAh battery. The only thing I was not that satisfied was with the processor. They should have gone with something better, especially considering the fact that there's a huge competition in the market right now. Or at least they should have reduced the price. It costs around 11,000 rupees. So what do you guys think about this phone? Do let me know in the comment section down below. Well, that was it for today. I hope you all liked the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you in the next one.